Out of all the Hawaiian Islands, Kauai is known to have the best food. So today, we're hitting 13 of Kauai's most famous food spots and ranking them, so you know exactly where to eat and what you can skip. This is Jay's new favorite food in the world.
I will be thinking about this for a long time.
Welcome back to our Kauai series. If you missed last week's video, we went over the perfect way to spend 5 days on the island, how to see the Nepali coast, and even reviewed the famous Grand Hyatt Resort. But today, it's all about the food, so let's dig in. We just landed about an hour ago, and our very first stop is Sushi Station, which is a little food truck about 10 minutes away from the airport.
Can I do one of the big eye tuna avocado rolls, a crazy ginger roll, one order of the salmon nigiri?
Okay, so we got our food, and again, it was $55 for this plate of food. So a little spendy, but also it's sushi, so it's always going to be a little expensive. On this side, we have a tuna avocado roll, and I'm pretty sure the tuna is local. That's why I got it. This roll itself was only $12. Dip it in the eel sauce. So I got a two-lot. I mean, it's good. I'm not like, whoa, it's so different than other tuna avocado rolls, but it is fresh.
You always got to try the roll without any extra sauce first to really understand what you're working with. I always have a hard time with sushi because it is really good, but it's also expensive, and cheap food always tastes better to me. Me and I are also huge fans of eel sauce. Eel sauce is like this super sweet, it doesn't really matter what you put it on, it'll make any roll taste like the best roll ever.
Okay, now this middle one is the ginger crazy roll, which is one of their best sellers. So that's why I got it. I think there's salmon, tuna, avocado, definitely ginger somewhere, and then it's crunchy.
Good job on your chopsticks. You're a real sushi girl.
This one was $20, the middle roll. That's so good. That's like one of my favorite sushi rolls I've ever had. I really like ginger avocado salmon. Like, it's all things I like. And then this is salmon sashimi, and it said the salmon was from New Zealand. I had to see if it lives up to the salmon sashimi back in California. But we only have 2 pieces, so I gotta savor it. Good salmon sashimi. I'm still gonna give my favorite spot in California, the cake, over this salmon sashimi. Overall, high reviews, but it is spendy. Vibes are fun though.
Last piece, very sad. Gonna use up all the rest of the eel sauce. Really just bathe it, you know? What do you think?
So the way that we're gonna do this food tour is rank everywhere we go to try to decide what are the top 3 spots you absolutely need to visit on your trip to Kauai. So since this is our first spot, and we obviously did like it, our plate is completely empty. It's gonna get our number 1 spot.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll have to see how long that lasts.
Best spot I've eaten at on Kauai, hands down.
All right, right now we are headed towards Kauai Bakery, which is just right across the street from Sushi Station. Usually it's a spot to go in the morning for donuts, so they're actually closing pretty soon. We're going to try to snag whatever they have left before they close.
But here we go, spot number 2.
The classic sugar and then a coconut. Thank you so much.
All those gonna be $6.13.
We got our little donuts. We gotta go try them, but in the AC because it's hot out.
All right, we got donuts to try. So for 2 of the Malasadas, which is what they're known for, which basically look like little donuts, it was $6.31 with tax. We have 1 classic sugar, which I'm probably gonna like, and then we have 1 coconut because Jay loves coconut. I'll let him try these first since I tried the sushi first.
I'm not a big cream or jelly filled donut guy, so when Nina told me this is what we were gonna get, I was a little bummed. It's not overpowering for sure, and I do like coconut. This is solid. I'd definitely have more of these. Now I'm gonna try the sugar one. So I'm a big sugar donut guy, and that's a good sugar donut.
Preference is working against us because I don't like donuts generally at all. If I'm gonna have a donut though, it's gonna be a sugar donut, so it's good. I don't think it tastes much different than your average sugar donut. To be fair, we are getting these like 15 minutes before closing, so they're not as fresh as they could be. Okay, coconut one, there's no chance I like this because I really don't like filled things, but let's see.
Did you even get the filling? Yeah, there you go. That's the whole point.
Okay, I gotta try the coconut filling.
You gotta lick the fingers.
It's a good subtle coconut flavor. If you like this kind of thing, you'll love it. How would we rank this though?
I would put this over sushi. No, I can't. We can't put it above sushi. The vibe at sushi was powerful.
Yeah, this is gonna take our number 2 spot, which is still quite high, but the list is small right now. So let's see where it places at the end of the week.
Introduce us, Neen.
All right, we're here with Maddie and Patrick Travel.
Let's go. Yeah, what are we getting, Pat?
We're gonna get big monster Thai sushi. I'm gonna get the garlic chicken because it is the best.
We're staying at their place while we're here in Kauai. We asked them where we should go out to eat tonight, and this is where they said. You're so original.
I know. I call it JBJ and that IKEA hat is.
Never had Thai tea in a bowl. I feel like I should lap it up. For Thai tea, it's good. I'm like slightly offended. I normally like to ask for chopsticks because it shows that
You're better than
I
everyone
can
else.
do this. Them giving me a fork, I feel like it's kind of like, oh, you need help.
What'd you get?
Chicken pad thai.
What'd you guys get?
Crispy chicken pad thai.
Okay. Cashew chicken.
Oh,
So good. With a little extra spice on the side.
I literally emptied this pepper bowl.
After they warned him that it's
Yeah.
hungry.
This sweat, you easy.
All right, Big Monster, Sushi, and Thai. How are we ranking it? 3, 2, 1, 2.
2?
Yeah, I think it's better than Malasadas that we had, but below Sushi, specifically because the sushi food truck feels a lot more unique to Hawaii. Thai food was very good, but you can get pretty good Thai food a lot of places, and the restaurant vibe itself wasn't anything that was like, whoa, you have to do this on vacation.
The Thai tea bowls were really cool though.
Yeah, if you're in the mood for Thai, it was amazing. No complaints, but it's not like unique or iconic, I guess I would say.
All right, so 1 sugar coated, 2 cinnamon sugar coated, and then 1 cinnamon. Amazing. Thanks.
Oh, they did it all in there. Yeah.
Can't even tell the sugar from the cinnamon sugar. They were so nice in there, and they even gave us more recommendations for stops on the food tour. They already look very different than the ones we had yesterday.
Kind of looks like a beignet, to be honest.
It does kind of look like banana. You guys have cinnamon sugar with vanilla filling and plain cinnamon sugar, and this is just plain sugar. Other than it being dough covered in sugar, it tastes completely different than yesterday.
Even just grabbing this thing, it's like super warm. I gotta sit down. It's a little warm. You want me to get into the...
Really do. I'm very excited.
But this one's for you, Maddie. The vanilla bean reminds me a lot of ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably why we love it.
Really different flavor than yesterday. The doughy taste is like interesting. Okay, I finally gathered my thoughts. The fact that like there is so much sugar around this entire thing, even looking at the tray. I'm a big fan of sugar. Not a big filling guy, but if you are a big filling person, absolutely mandatory. Otherwise, it just feels like a really sugary donut.
All right, it's time to rank bakery. Ready? Where do you put it? In 3, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, look at us.
Nice.
Yeah. I just liked the fact that there was a chicken roaming around. And that just felt very like local to me. To be honest, I would take a regular donut over a malasada, but they're still really good.
I put it at 2 because it's so unique to this location where Thai was good last night, but you can get good Thai food a lot of places.
We got lucky enough to time our trip up perfectly with this night market. Sounds like the first Saturday night of every month, they shut down 2 different streets and all these street shops pull up. So I got a little poke bowl and it was really good, fresh local fish, and always fun supporting small businesses.
Dole Whip, my favorite. Thank you. Just as good as Disneyland.
Most important item on the food tour.
Look at how open this Taco Bell looks.
They close at 9 p.m. and that's being open late for Kauai. The goods are secured.
Before you all judge us for getting Taco Bell while we're in Kauai, we don't have Taco Bell at home in Jackson Hole. And it's probably the cheapest thing we're gonna eat on the island this week, so that's why we did it. Last night for dinner, we ended up going out to a night market in Kapa'a, and while we were at the market, we shared a poke bowl and a Dole Whip ice cream cone. Both were super good, but we're not gonna include them as part of our rankings for this because they were just food trucks that we don't really know where you could find them around the island and kind of exclusive to the night market. Honorable mentions for sure. We're actually on our way down to the south coast. We're gonna go to Poipu Beach, which is the most visited beach on the island. It's kind of the main resort area as well. And just spend the afternoon down on the south coast, grab some lunch before returning in this evening.
We've been told that Puka Dog is one of the best spots to eat.
I'm really excited to try it. People speak really highly about Puka Dog, and conveniently, it's like literally right here on the beach. I am hoping they have french fries though, because I'm really in the mood for some french fries. Just walking up to Puka Dog, it has a line wrapped around the building. So that tells me either it's literally the only option on the beach and everyone's just desperate, or it really is that good.
Getting food at Puka Dog was quite the experience. It took us about 20 minutes, and you definitely got the feel that that's like the high school cool spot to work. Like locals roll up, they get their free food, and then all the tourists just like wait in line. So I'm really interested to see how this tastes though. You have like this tropical sauce, and you could pick a bunch of different ones for your dog.
They also have fresh squeezed their lemonade, and by fresh squeezed lemonade, there's literally a high schooler in there, like pressing the lemons as you speak, custom making your lemonade. I don't know that I've ever had lemonade this fresh squeezed before. And then he's like putting it in like a mixer to shake it and make the lemonade. It tastes very fresh. Very good. I don't know that I'd rank it above like Chick-fil-A lemonade. That's my top, but it's a really solid cup of lemonade. For our Puka Dogs, we have one spicy pineapple. That's technically Jay's, and I got a mild mango.
Look at this large rooster right here. These guys are literally everywhere. They want my Puka Dogs for sure. The sauce is so fun. It felt like a exotic Subway.
All right, Jay's spicy pineapple.
He said the mango's the best, but he gave me the second best, she said.
I think it's good. I think it's really good. I don't like hot dogs, so that's saying a lot. Okay, let's try mild mango. is what we're working with. Yeah, that's really yummy. With the combo, the mango and their secret sauce, I feel like it's like a garlicky secret sauce. Really good. Even though it is $12.50 per hot dog, I still feel like it's one of the most affordable meals we have yet to eat on the island. And only drawbacks are the long line and paper straws. But I will say, if anywhere in the world is going to have paper straws, it should probably be the snack shack on the beach with sea turtles. Save the turtles is definitely relevant here.
It's not even really a debate. Puka dog is number one. Yeah, hands down. Best food we've had on the island so far. Value, taste, experience, vibe, just how iconic it was.
It'll be hard to top for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, I'd be interested if anybody could dethrone them.
Let's see.
We've had a very full and fun day, but all this activity has me very ready for some shave ice. So we have come a bit off of Poipu Beach and the main tourist area up to Koloa Village, I think it's called. And we're going to a place called the Fresh Shave. I don't really know what we're in for, but shave ice is pretty hard to mess up. So even if it's...
So what makes the Fresh Shave special is that they use like no artificial colors or flavors, which is very rare for the shave ice flavorings. That being said, they have a set menu of like really distinct flavor combos. So it's not the type of place where you go and choose like your 3 different flavors. So I think what we got was like a strawberry, which is my favorite, and coconut combo. And coconut is Jay's favorite. It is off their more secret menu. If you know, you know. We just said, can we have strawberry coconut? And she was like, we don't really have that, but it's on our secret menu. I was like, okay, that's what we want. So let's give it a try. For sure, taste the coconut, got a hint of strawberry. Overall texture is very good. Some coconut cream on top that adds a good creamy flavor to it.
That is criminal what I just did.
This shave ice to share was $11. So earlier today at the beach at Poipu, the like classic shave ice with just like all the syrupy flavors was $7.50. So it is a bit more expensive, but also probably because it's homemade flavorings.
It's good stuff. I love coconut. Anything coconut is just so good. And I love how in Kauai, no shirt, no shoes is just fine going into the store. That's something special. Coming fresh from the beach, sandy feet, and just totally fine. Something I didn't know how I felt about was they put a bunch of little pineapple chunks in the middle of the shaved ice. And I was kind of like I typically don't like that. It's kind of like a chunky like smoothie or shake, but honestly, it tastes really good. And they also gave us like a straw, which typical shaved ice is like way too sugary and soupy at the end, but this is like awesome. Where we're sitting right now too is also right next to Java Kai, which is a coffee shop that we're going to try later this week. And I'm starting to think the rankings are going to get a lot more competitive. Nina's not a big slurper, so that says a lot.
We have to finish every drop of this. It's so good.
Fresh Shave is honestly quite the vibe, and I do like the name. It's a fun name. We chose to shave a shaved ice.
Yeah, we chose to share.
Yeah, we chose to share one shaved ice, and honestly, that was perfect.
This ranking is going to be really hard, but let's see where it ends up.
I think we're going to be dialed.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2,
1,
2.
Oh, nice. I almost put it above Puka Dog.
I think Puka Dog is a little more unique. The reason I ranked it at 2 is it's not everyone's flavor since it's not super customizable, but like highly rare. Like I would come back on this trip. I love it that much.
Yeah, really good shaved ice. Just barely less iconic than the hot dog we had earlier.
As it stands right now, I'd be like, you definitely should do both of those.
For sure.
Let's see what's next on the food tour.
All right, we have been told this juice hale is the best place on the island for acai bowls. And that is a huge statement. I love a good acai bowl. And I'm kind of a tough critic, so let's see.
What did we get?
We just got the OG, which is like their classic original, the most minimal of toppings, but honestly, it looks perfect. Let's give it a taste. Initial thoughts, like first bite thoughts, less sweet than some other acai bowls, which is probably good. It means there's less added sugar. The granola is super yummy. It tastes homemade. I don't know what they do to it, but
I feel like acai bowls are normally a little too sweet for me, so this is perfect. That paired with the view behind me makes this a pretty sweet hole in the wall spot. All right, we just finished the acai bowls. It's getting way harder already. Okay, I'm ready to rank. 3, 2, 1, 3. Wow, we have like nailed it every single time.
I give it a 3 because that granola was maybe the best granola I've ever had in acai. I don't think this spot alone is worth the trek if you're not coming to this area of the island.
I'm just not a huge acai bowl guy, so that probably pulled down my ranking, but food was really good and the views were great.
All right, it was about a 2-minute drive from the beach. We parked at the Hanalei Center and we're just gonna kind of like walk the main area. Definitely try to get some poke right over here in the center and maybe some shave ice at Wishing Well in a little bit. So we just passed Hanalei Bread Company. We're more in the market for a full-on lunch right now and they do close in like 7 minutes. So we're not going there today, but if you're here in the morning and you want like some good breakfast bites and coffee, I have heard great things about Hanalei Bread Company. Where we're going. Get one order of the Hanalei special with the white rice.
And is that going to be for here to go?
For here would be great.
Something interesting about almost all of these places we've gone to eat is they're not the stores that are like right in front of everything else. You kind of have to like walk through all these little strip malls to find them like tucked away in the back, which definitely makes it feel like a local spot.
We got here and found out that this place was featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, so we just got what they got on the show, which was the Hanalei special, and it was about $25 for the poke bowl.
So I had poke at a food truck a little bit earlier this week. I'm curious how this compares. It's really sweet. What did they put on it? Do you know?
We got the sweet sauce.
I love poke and sushi. I've only had like 2 bites. Maybe the best I've ever had because of how sweet the sauce is, and I love a sweet sauce. Also, it has avocado and mango, the order that we got. Jay doesn't get any more. I love this.
I think the best way to describe the poke here is not that it's fresh, but that it's really tender. It is so soft. Between the ripe avocado, good ginger, and mango, sesame seeds, everything they add, it just, they do it right here.
That sad feeling when the best poke bowl you've ever eaten is done. Thinking about ordering another, but I know we have so many more food places we could go that I need to use my stomach space to try something else new. Although I could eat another one of those easy.
Another toughie.
3, 2, 1, 3. Ooh.
Oh, come on.
I almost put it at 1. For me, it had to be 1 or 3. And the only reason I didn't put it at 1 is I do think some sort of poke or sushi belongs in the top 3. If I put it at number 1, what if there's a better poke we try in the next 2 days? Like, it was a conservative choice, anticipating it could be beaten. As it stands right now, it is the best poke I've ever had in my life. It is my personal number 1. Based on my own flavor and taste, I would take a poke bowl over a hot dog any day. However, not everyone is me.
I think the Puka dog was just a little bit more iconic than the poke bowl spot. I just think it's more unique to Kauai because I think you could get good poke bowls other places. And then the fact that we were staring at a parking lot and the portion sizes were a little small for the price point, that's the only reason why I didn't give it the number 1 spot.
No, I'm good to meet it too, since I was between 1 and 3.
There it is. Hanalei Poke, new number 2 spot. Oh, that was a tough ranking. Almost as tough is the amount of people watching this video that are not subscribed to our channel. If you guys are interested in all these food spots, locations we've been to, itinerary that we're doing in Kauai, we have a full guide on Rexby as well. We also ask that you guys like and subscribe to the channel as it helps support us making content just like this.
All right, we just had the best poke of my life, but we're getting rained on again, so we're gonna grab our rain jacket. Maybe we'll wait out the rain in the car, give it like 10 minutes. Rainy days are perfect for trying lots of food, and Hanalei is definitely the place to be doing that. Next up is Wishing Well Shave Ice. They also have Wishing Well Shave Ice, Wishing Well Coffee, and I also heard they have good acai bowls. So like, if you're in the market for any of those 3 things, I think this is a good spot for it. But we're gonna go with Shave Ice today. All right, we got the Shave Ice with half blue raspberry, that's for me, and half coconut, that's for Jay. And then we got Snowcap, which is the sweetened condensed milk. So much more traditional Shave Ice than the fresh shave that we had yesterday. This is more where you can like choose your flavors, choose your toppings, that whole thing.
This is another great example of something that Nina and I suck at sharing because I don't like any of the flavors that she likes and she doesn't like any of the flavors that I like. But that's something that's cool about Wishing Well is they have organic flavors, non-organic flavors. They got anything that you would want.
Very traditional Shave Ice. The consistency is so good. The blue raspberry flavor is amazing. My least favorite part of it is Jay's coconut. So he's eating the coconut and I'm eating the blue raspberry. But otherwise, it's pretty bomb.
He is face deep in that shaved ice.
The coconut ruins it.
Oh, the artificial flavor of your blue raspberry. A blue raspberry doesn't even exist.
That was yummy.
Literally the past 4 rankings have been so much harder than the first 4.
I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
3.
1.
What? Whoa. That was way higher than I expected.
Just everything, like it literally had everything. The shop first opened in 1983. That's like a classic, like it's a historical place. And then the vibe around here, they had great seating. You have the mountains in the background. The actual shaved ice was so good. There was a lot of people, but we got our shaved ice relatively quick.
Put it above Fresh Shave because the price, mostly. It was half the price. A picky eater would not thrive at Fresh Shave, where anyone can come here and get a shave ice they're gonna love. Meat in the middle too?
You think it's below Puka dog?
Puka dog is so unique that like there's other hot dogs on the island, but I don't think they're the same. Now I say we meet in the middle too.
Puka dog reigns another day.
I think a poke could take it down. I don't know. I really don't know.
So we had a great few stops in the town of Hanalei. One food place we didn't make it to today was the One Hotel, specifically the One Kitchen at the One Hotel, and is known for having incredible views of the mountain and of the bay. Ultimately, the main reason to go there is for the incredible views, and since today was a bit rainy and cloudy, we decided to pass on it since breakfast or a nicer lunch or dinner can be a bit spendy there, or if you're just going to the coffee shop, you do have to pay $20 to do the valet parking. So I mentioned that just because if you are out here celebrating a special event and want to do something a little more formal, a little fancy, or just see some truly incredible views over lunch and a coffee, that is definitely worth a stop, even though we personally didn't get to it today.
All right, next up we've got Kilauea Fish Market. They are known for their grilled fish tacos, and that is what we got. They had a couple different choices. So we got the Ono, which I'm pretty sure is, maybe it's the Hawaiian state fish. You're even gonna have to fact check me on that, but Ono is like special to Hawaii. So flour tortillas, some salsa. This looks like ranch, but I'm sure it's not. And fish tacos.
Just finished up our fish tacos and it was good. It was so fresh.
Out of all the things we're eating this week, fish tacos might be up there with like hot dogs as like more least favorite. Like my natural temperament, my natural flavor palette is not pro fish taco, but those were bomb fish tacos.
I just think it'd be a great spot to like get tons of fresh fish. Buying in bulk, I think it's a sweet spot.
All right, we gotta rank it though. 3, 2, 1, 5.
7.
Whoa, that's so low.
Because this is like the best food with the least vibe. All the 6 other spots ahead of this one for me had something cool about the environment where we actually ate.
It's cool because it's like a neighborhood. Cool about it is that we're not in like a tourist strip.
You'd put this above Juice Hallway? No way.
I would.
Definitely not.
If you wanted to meet in the middle at 6 and
Like
put
the
juice-
mountains looking up at Juice Hallway?
Okay, we can go. We can meet in the middle at 6.
That's tough.
That's tough on my end too, honestly.
Dang. All right. There goes. Kilauea Fish Market gets number 6.
Which it hurts my soul because I feel like top 5 are like you have to visit the top 5, and I'm like you have to visit here.
I think you could totally skip it.
Well, we're torn, you guys. It's Spam Musubi, and I only know what that is because of my friend Trayton from college, and he would talk about it all the time. And that's like the only way that this is on my radar. Oh, deep fried and OG. Kind of scared.
Are you okay? Did you survive?
It's not bad. I've literally never had Spam before, so I don't know what Spam taste is, but it's good.
Wow. Now this is what I call iconic. Who else eats Spam, let alone like make it a delicacy? Tastes like a really good sushi roll. Oh, I'm so excited for those. A local just told us to try their bomb sauce. I'm a little nervous because it could be like wasabi or something, who knows. It also reminds me of like cane sauce. I can't get over the fact that they gave us this much sauce just completely free.
All right, ready to rank Musubi truck?
Yep. I don't think there's much debate.
3, 2, 1, 1.
Easy.
That was so shocking to me.
Same.
Maybe that's why I got the number 1 spot, because I like didn't expect to like it at all, and it was so good.
We almost didn't come here.
Because I was like, ew, Spam.
Such a unique food, great price. It was filling, fun little like atmosphere. You can tell it's like a big local spot.
This is the original. There is another Musubi truck, but at least looking on their website, the one in Kapa'a is like the OG truck. But anyway, $3 for that like basic roll, and then with the sauce is just like, free. $8 for the deep fried roll. I would honestly recommend both that we got. They were so good.
People talk about eating things every day, and this is one that for the rest of our time here, I could eat this every single day.
This is Jay's new favorite food in the world.
I will be thinking about this for a long time.
All right, so today for lunch, we came down to the Koloa area again, which just has a ton of food trucks. It's kind of like Kapa'a, where it's a great spot just for a ton of different lunch options. Jay couldn't resist going to the Musubi truck again. They have a location down here. But I decided to get a poke bowl from the Koloa Fish Market. It was unique in that you could choose 2 different types of fish. So I got salmon and like an avocado ahi. And then they also had some topping options. So I got a sweet cucumber and some edamame. As I've been eating it, it does taste really fresh and really good. I don't know that I would quite put it as good as the flavor of the Hanalei poke. The fish is just as fresh, but something about like the mango, avocado, and sweetness of the Hanalei poke definitely beat this out. I will say though, this feels like a little bit better of a value. This was $18, but this was like the medium size with a ½ pound of fish, and they had a small size with a ½ pound of fish for $12. So that's the cheapest poke bowl I've seen on the island. Ooh, 2 OGs and a deep fry. He couldn't resist. Are you ready to rate Koloa Fish Market?
We need to take some more bites. I was just eating some more Musubi food truck because I just can't pass up another opportunity to have a little spam sushi on.
This poke reminds me of like a really fresh potato salad. Like it's got like a springy taste to it, but it's also got like a kind of salty, savory aftertaste. And then the fish is just phenomenal. It's got a little bit of spicy mayo on it. Yeah. You just feel fresh and healthy after eating this.
Don't forget the musubi to go.
Best value food on the island. Easy. One of these OG, what do you call them? Like a burrito? Yeah, one of these OG rolls, so much food for $3. I think it's one of the best deals on the island.
All right, he's ready now. 3, 2, 1, 8.
6.
Whoa, that's high.
It's above Juice Hale and above the other fish market.
I just think those fish tacos were so unique at the other fish market.
What? Well, this fish market is such a skip.
I'm holding it 8.
Because this poke is really good. This is way better than Sushi Stop.
I'm gonna be honest, pretty much everything has been better than Sushi.
Yeah, Sushi.
It's only ranked as high as it is because of the vibes. If you're watching this for like pure food taste, vibes don't matter to you, it would be a lot lower on the list.
I would be fine with it going in the number 7 spot up below Juice Hale.
All right, we can agree at number 7. No hate to Sushi Station.
I would also bump Musubi truck up to spot number 0 because it's that good.
We know that Jay is obsessed with Musubi. Koloa Fish Market sitting at number 7.
We were excited to get ice cream tonight to wrap up our food tour, and we got here 3 minutes late.
Everything in Hawaii closes like at 8. No ice cream for us.
Sadly, we just left the Grand Hyatt and are starting our drive back to the airport, but on the way, we're gonna stop at Java Kai, which is the most famous coffee shop on the island.
So I ordered a matcha because I'm kind of a matcha girl instead of coffee. They are known specifically for their coffee, and we have been having the coffee beans from here all week at our friend's house, and I can confirm they are quite good. They have tons of unique flavors and lattes and things like that. So if you're into coffee, definitely worth a stop, even just to check out their menu. If you are staying on the south side of the island near Poipu, coming up here to the Koloa village is super fun. Behind me is Fresh Shave that we ate at earlier this week. They've got Java Kai, they have tons of food trucks. It's only about a 6-minute drive from the resorts down there. Matcha! Perfect before a travel day. So I just got a regular iced matcha with vanilla. I like my matcha a little sweet, but sometimes the ratios are all off and the ratio of matcha to milk is pretty solid.
There's really only one place that does matcha that's sweet enough for me, but this is good enough. So I actually enjoy this matcha.
All right, time to rank our final food stop of the trip.
This is to finalize our entire Hawaii food tour list.
3, 2, 1,
7. Ooh, that was really close.
You have under Juice Hale. I can live with that. If you're more of an Açaí bowl person, Juice Hale does have really cool vibes. I just think there's a lot of coffee shop people out there, and
just the views from Juice Hale.
But there's a couple Java Kai locations around the island. I prefer 6, but I'll let you give it 6. I think it is more iconic. So this is the final list of our Kauai food tour. I feel pretty good about how it turned out, thinking about the criteria as iconic. There are a few that I would move up and down if you're purely going on taste. Vibes don't matter at all. But looking at the overall picture of like vibes, how unique the food is to Hawaii and taste, this feels pretty good.
Musubi truck and the Puka dogs are easily can't miss spots on the island. They're just such unique foods to Kauai.
I also think you should get poke and shave ice at least once during our trip to Kauai, but I don't think any of the stops are worth driving like an hour or more for. Say you can get poke and shave ice pretty much anywhere, so one close to wherever you're staying is probably good enough. If we came back to Kauai, I would make an effort to get to the top 5.
With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time for another best day ever.
The pain of YouTube is literally filming every shot 2 times. Yep. Maybe we just have to close out the food tour now with no ice cream.
The fact that Bethany Hamilton, the fact that this is where shark bit off Bethany Hamilton's arm while surfing.